it's Here's How, with his outreach worldwide. Your host, Lynn O'Quinn.
Hi there. Thank you for joining us today. We're so happy to have you here. And today we have a super show, one that you will definitely want to keep on. I am here today with Currie Wayne Clayton, and this is the shirt he just gave me. Don't you love it? I really love it. Thanks, Currie.
You're welcome.
But anyway, Currie is a singer, songwriter, a little bit of everything, comedian. Just found that out. Currie, so we'll just start, and you just tell us first, how long have you been playing, singing?
2 weeks. I didn't know. I've been playing since I was 3 years old. It's a gift from God. I've never taken any formal lessons. I was a drummer first, and I figured you cannot take drums to a campfire. So my sisters play guitar, and my father. So I picked the guitar up and started working on it.
You come from a very talented musical family.
I do.
Okay, so that leads me to question 2. What influenced your love for music?
First and foremost, God, because He gave me the gift.
Amen.
Right. Secondly, would be my father. I knew he played guitar. My mother was a singer in church and played the organ, and both my sisters played guitar, and they were both singers. So I was around music pretty like 24/7.
Yes, you were, definitely. I would say so.
It was inevitable.
I would say so. So you mentioned that Leonard Skinner had an effect on your playing.
Oh, absolutely.
Can you share that story?
Oh yeah. Without Leonard Skinner, I would have never played guitar. That's for sure. It just resonated with me to see 3 guitar players on stage playing together, making, to me, it's the best music ever.
Amen to that too.
Yes.
Incredible, incredible music. So you mentioned you were a drummer. We also now know you play guitar. What other instruments do you play?
Well, I dabble with the piano. I'm not really a piano player. I hear the parts. I can get the parts done.
Yeah.
I have friends that are phenomenal piano players, but I picked up the fiddle. I don't play violin. I call it the fiddle because they said, "What's the difference?" Well, I said, for me, my father's best friend, who was an amazing artist, Rusty Thompson, gave me the fiddle, and I just fiddled around, learned how to play it.
Yeah. Okay, that's
So,
cute.
self-taught.
Yeah, you're self-taught.
I am completely self-taught.
Are you self-taught on all instruments?
Every one of them.
Wow,
That's
that's
why it's
amazing.
a gift. It's a gift from God.
It is a gift from God. And I have heard this guy play. By the way, he has a lot of songs on YouTube. If you're interested, it's Currie Wayne Clayton Jr. And so go there and look him up. And the interesting thing about a lot of these songs is, number one, that he plays all of the instruments on the recordings, and then tell the audience how you do the recordings, because this is unbelievable.
Well, years and years of involvement, but
Got that?
yeah, absolutely. Only thing I used on 2 songs that I did the videos for on my YouTube, which are my biggest hits, is I used an iPad with 1 microphone.
That's amazing.
Right.
That is totally amazing.
And
So did you layer them, or?
Yes.
Yeah, you layered
I've
it
been
all.
recording since 1987. I have a good meter because I'm a drummer. All you need is a real solid scratch track, they call it. One that's in time, and it lets you know where you're at and all the parts. And I would just come back, like you said, lay in a keeper guitar track. Then I'd start laying in, I'd put in a drum beat. You know, when you get an iPad, you have access to mega drummers. And you got to have to lay it in here. But it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'd like to show you.
I would love for you.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing what you can do today.
Yeah. I really want to see that.
I mean,
But, I mean, this guy really is amazing. And if so, yes, God did give you a ton of talent, Currie. I will have to say that.
I'd like to share it.
So, you're going to. So, anyway, the tracks that, which ones do you want to send them to on YouTube to hear? Is recording, yes.
Probably the new release Time.
Awesome song.
Yes, thank you. Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Back in the day,
Another awesome song.
thank you.
Everyone I played that for loves it.
Awesome. Yeah, it's pretty popular. It's
Yeah.
all my songs are true blue from my life experiences.
So they are
Yes.
all original.
They're all original.
All original.
Sharing my life with you
Yes.
through a song.
Yes. Which we sort of just kind of wrote one right before the interview.
We did. We wrote several.
Yes, we did. Just threw them out
I
there.
believe we'll save the title because we don't want to give it
No,
away.
no, but that'll
But he
be
is the
that'll
cra-
be the next interview.
But he is the greatest picture of all
Yeah,
time.
yeah. And so tell me, because they'll probably enjoy this, what you said about pitch correction.
Oh.
That you get
Well-
done in studios and things.
Well, today's music industry, wow. If you need pitch correction on your vocals to sound good, to me you shouldn't be singing because that's not your true gift.
Yeah.
I've never used pitch correction on any of my stuff. It's all, there it is. If it
And
waves,
it's all right there, you know,
Right, it's-
on pitch and
right.
everything. Yes.
If it waves a little bit, it's good. That's God saying I'm not perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that.
Right.
I really like that.
I catch the vibe. If I needed pitch correction, I would have to be a baseball player.
I like
And I
that.
played baseball,
like
but my
that,
passion
yeah.
was always music.
Okay, well, good for you. I mean, really, I've been in studios for some of the artists. When I would hear them sing, I'd be like, they're not really that good. And then, you know, they would have to have the pitch correction, which made them sound like an entirely different person. And I'm like, how on earth do you go out and sing live venues and get by with it? Because you don't even sound like you sound on the recordings.
Well,
You know,
it's called Antares. But anyway,
yes, but it's crazy.
it is
I know,
crazy.
it
But I'm
is,
glad you
yeah.
noticed.
Yeah, I did
And
notice.
I'll get to play for you live.
Yeah, yeah, so hang in there. He's going to play several songs live in just a minute. So let's get down to like your venues. Where all do you play? Have you played?
Oh,
Or,
well,
I know you're not playing anywhere right now because
No,
of
right now I've been-
coronavirus, but
I have been stripped from the privilege to make
yes,
money right now. But mostly,
you're not alone.
I know that. I know that. I don't know if we're all in the same boat, but we're all in the same place.
Yes, that's a good way to put it.
Well, I'm just saying, some people have, you know, they don't have to worry about. You know what I'm saying?
I know exactly.
But restaurants, mostly. I was on the books for a Wild Dunes Resort, Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. It's a beautiful place, but all my dates have been pulled.
Yeah, and I know many bands, same thing.
Right.
But, okay, so let's go back to the time before this. Like you mentioned Key West, that you used to live in Key West.
I did. That was a survival more than live. Some people live. I survived. I don't drink, so I went there for the music.
Good.
I went there because there was a real good music scene, and I was
And you
playing.
had a very successful music scene there.
I did. I was very, very blessed. I found a little nest, if you would. I used to play Willie T's right on Duval Street. Thank you, Maureen. I used to play her.
Yeah.
Yeah. She believed in me, and she loved me, and she gave me the first shift. I loved it. It was 11 to 2.
That is cool.
And there was nobody there when I started. And I used to see all the business owners come out and look. And before I left, that place went from nobody to a packed place.
Awesome.
And that's a reflection. I like the fact that I had to bring the people to me. And that let me know that I had a gift.
Yeah. You ought to be very proud of that. So I'm glad I asked that question. And then that leads me into another one. So you had mentioned previously in other conversations to me about some of your auditions, and which are rather interesting. So if you'll share some of that with the audience.
Well, first and foremost, I always had a dream of meeting Leonard Skinner. I had an audition. I didn't get an audition for Leonard Skinner. I got an audition for Molly Hatchet. I went for playing my hockey stick as a kid in my bedroom. And I got to be on stage with the legendary rock band Molly Hatchet in 1999.
That is cool. That is cool.
So
Well,
my father got to see me. My father got to see me on a big stage.
that is great.
So
Yay.
I did 6 shows with him. So it was cool. It was an experience for me.
That is really neat.
And I want to share one more thing.
Sure.
You know, I was sober. I'm on this bus. We're rolling down the road. Bass player goes, "Currie, come here." Pointed out where Ronnie Van Zant's grave was. Well, we go by in a tour bus. To me, that was not that I'm glad that he was passed away, but I was with a Southern rock band, and this guy was such an icon. We're going by it, and I'm on a bus.
Yeah. I bet that did have a lot of...
It had an impact on me. I was like...
Okay, well, so real quick, we're down to just a minute before commercial break. So tell us how your Christian faith has guided your career.
Well, first and foremost, I've been sober 30 years
Amen.
in the music industry, which is...
Pretty incredible.
Thank you.
Yeah.
With the strength from the Lord, I'd say the Lord's Prayer every morning, first breath I take when I wake. I thank the Lord for the day. Serenity prayer and the Lord's Prayer for 30 years. For 30 years before my feet hit the floor.
Wow. And that's something very good that we all can do.
And it's easy.
And yes, it's very easy.
And it's carried me for 30 years.
Okay. Thank you very much. Well, we have got to take a quick commercial break right now, but we will be back very soon with Currie Wayne playing several songs for us, and it's a real treat, I promise you.
And make his face to shine upon us, that your way may be known on earth, your saving power among all nations.
IsOutreachWorldwide.org, sharing Jesus with children around the world.
His Outreach Worldwide, showing God's love through India Relief. His Outreach Worldwide sent financial support to pastors whose congregations had no food, feeding the children of God. Widows were also given rice and dry supplies to sustain from going hungry. Migrant laborers were also given food assistance to ensure they do not go hungry. His Outreach Worldwide is also spreading God's love in Honduras, helping build a house for a 106-year-old woman.
Tu fidelidad es grande, tu fidelidad incomparable, nadie como tú, bendito Dios, grande es tu fidelidad. Solo decirse una vez más, Señor, tu fidelidad es grande, tu fidelidad incomparable es, nadie como tú, bendito Dios.
Find out more information on His Outreach Worldwide Ministries, our missions, our books, multimedia, how to donate, or how to contact us. Please visit hisoutreachworldwide.org.
Hey, I am back here now with Currie Wayne Jr., and he is getting ready to play some great songs for us. I know that it will be a great treat for you because I've heard him before, and you're just going to love him. So it's all yours.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Well, the world in which let you know. Well, we said there would be floods, and they said there would be fires. Well, according to the man, the events are just as planned. Well, the man's coming down, thought you should know. And the world in which we live in seems to me it's way off track. And I can't help but think I'm on stronger. Will last, 'cause the man is coming down. So you better make amends, 'cause he knows who you have been. And come judgment day, will you go the other way? Well, the man's coming down, thought you should know. And the world in which we live in seems to me it's way off track. And I can't help but think I'm on stronger. I'm on stronger. I'm on stronger. The world will last. Thank you very much.
Great. That was super.
Thanks.
Yeah, I love that song.
Thanks. So the song's called "The Man's Coming Down," and I've had this song since 2003, but I revamped it,
Yeah,
put a little bridge on it.
it's great.
Thanks.
Okay. So what else you got?
Well, this next tune is called "Time," because we're all living on borrowed time, really.
Yes, we are. One of my favorites.
Thank you. Most people who have children or pets, if you would, they can look back on time and go, that was so-and-so. They're your timetable for where you were in your life. But this song's about, I have a 9-year-old son. God bless me with a beautiful son, Currie, Dane, Clayton. I love you, boy, and I miss you with every breath I take. Everything I do, I think about him. Everything. I'm gonna tune because it's important. I like to tune by ear. You've been playing a couple months like I have. You learn the chords will let you know when it's not ready. You let strings out. So this song's about time. Time doesn't wait. Time doesn't care. Time never matters. So time isn't there. Time can be forgotten. Time is fun to kill. Time is of the essence. Time will stand still. Well, I take time, make time, and I try to be there. And I did the best I could all the time, I swear. And if time doesn't care, and time never matters. It's time isn't there. Time can't be borrowed. Time becomes the past. Time is all that matters. Time never lasts. Well, I take time to make time, and I tried to be there, and I did the best I could all the time, I swear. And if I had more time, I would give my time to you. Just a matter of time. Well, time doesn't matter. Time is there. And if I had more time, I would give my time to you. Matter of time. Time doesn't wait. Time doesn't care. And time never matters. Till time isn't.
Beautiful.
Awesome. Wow.
I have one little bit.
That's like, I think my favorite. I love that song.
It's beautiful.
And
Thanks,
it's
Sean.
beautiful. Yeah.
Thank you so much
You're
for
welcome.
doing that.
Thank
You got one more you going to do?
Sure.
What's the name of this one?
I'm gonna do Back in the Day,
Oh, I like that one too.
and I'm gonna.
Heck, I love this song.
We say it a lot, don't we? That's how this began. I want you to know, by listening to people talk, playing restaurants, I was playing in Wild Dunes Resort, and it sealed the deal. For me, I was listening to these old timers sitting at the bar, coming off the golf course, and I heard the guy saying, back when I had that persimmon 3-wood, back in the day, I could hit it 220 yards. When he said that, I've had the title. I just didn't write a song about it. And it has nothing to do with golf. That's when I decided I'm writing.
love it.
It's time, because I hear it all the time. I hear Back in the Day.
Yeah.
You'll hear it almost every day if you go out in public somewhere.
Oh, yeah. I love this song though.
Thank you. Back when I was young, we played in the yard all day long till the sun came up, until the sun went down. Kick the can and hide and seek, skipping rocks down on the creek, calling our names in the wood of tree. Back in the day, sure had it made. Back in the day, Mom's homemade lemonade. Back in the day, I can still hear my mama say, you got to get on home, boy. Come on home, boy. Back in the day. Bonfires and high school drama, sleepovers in old pajamas, and a top 3 list of her favorite kiss. Float trips down little falls, we rode dirt bikes and we played baseball. We never missed a thing, we had the world on the string. Back in the day, we sure had it made. Back in the day, Mom told me lemonade. Back in the day, I can still hear my mama say, at the dead end of my street, taking donations for a keg of beer. We went down to the swimming hole, swinging on the rope, drank a little beer, and we all had smokes. That's how we rolled. Back in my day, back in the day, sure had it made back in the day. Yeah, Mom told me then, back in the day. Yeah, I can still hear my mama saying, I can get on home, boy, come on home, boy. Yeah, you got to get on home, boy, come on home, boy. Yeah, you got to get on home, boy, come on home, boy. Back in the day, 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 back
All right.
That was awesome, brother.
Mike.
That was awesome. Thank you so much.
You, brother.
Currie, man, you rock, bro.
You guys
Thank
rock.
you.
You rock.
Let me stand up. You sit down.
Okay,
Thank you so much.
I'm signing
Thank you.
off. Thank you.
We'll see you next
Our
time.
Next episode.
Here's how. Rock and roll.
Okay.